Guys, welcome back to the channel for a brand new Sorare video. It's another special guest video. This one, I am joined by Elias Paperhands over on Twitter, who's our South American expert, and today he's going to talk through his top picks in a few different play positions. First of all, Elias, how are you? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm doing well. How are you doing yourself?
Yeah, good. Yeah, thank you so much for coming on the channel. Much appreciated. So we've got, about I think about 9, 10 plays in total. Might be a bit more, might be a bit less. We haven't counted. A few from each position. And we're going to start off with the goalkeepers. So Elias, take it away.
Okay, so here we have for the first pick Jose Carvalho. Now he joined from Universitario, who were the champions in Peru last season. He captained them, and as his contract ended, he decided to go for a new challenge in Cesar Vallejo. Now these guys, at the beginning of the season, they were very exciting. They had new signings. They're very busy in the window, but they haven't started the season off that well. They've had some very tough fixtures, and I think for the price he is on right now, he could be very good for the Contenders League once it comes around. Because, this team is very capable of keeping many clean sheets, and he is a very good goalkeeper and a very experienced one, too. And he has a 2-year contract, too, so that's good.
Yeah, brilliant. That's always a bonus to the goalkeeper as well, having a contract for a couple of years. And yeah, very good price for a goalkeeper. I did a video not long ago of K-League expert, and some of the prices there were crazy. So yeah, great starting point. Is a bit on the older side, but again, good contract, which kind of filters in with that age group. So moving on to the next goalkeeper.
We have Rafael Romo, my personal favorite. He was very good last season. He had something to prove since the beginning of his career. He hasn't really found his form. He's very bad with his feet, and now he's improved that a lot. And he's improving as a keeper, and his experience is growing. And what I like about this keeper is he has a contract until 2026. Many more years to come, playing in the Ecuadorian league, and yeah, I think he's very good for his price, especially with the scores he's giving, and he'd be a very good contender keeper when that comes around.
Brilliant, that's great. So yeah, 33 years old, good length of contract. A bit more expensive, and not many cards I see noticed in rare here, so a bit more limited supply. But again, if you've got him in a lineup, that will give you a massive advantage over other Sorare managers. So moving on to a guy that I know actually, so it's quite good that I know someone on this list as a goalkeeper. So take it away.
Okay, now I'm very shocked looking at Armani's price. He's way too undervalued. Like, this season they've played a few games and he's kept a clean sheet in every single one of those games. He's not showing any signs of weaknesses. He's been very good this season. River Plate have been looking good this season also. And yeah, his contract is obviously until the end of the season, which doesn't look very good, but I'm confident that he won't retire. He has way more left in him to continue, These South American keepers, they like playing until they're very old, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, again, great goal. One that I actually know about and well as I was looking at actually before the changes actually happened. And again, the price probably does reflect the age and the contract. If that contract does say 2025, 2026, I'm sure we'll see an increase, or would have seen an increase in the price there. So I think that would put me perhaps or managers off. But I say he's a great goalkeeper, and some of those scores there are absolutely incredible. Look at those clean sheets and those green scores. Again, unbelievable price in terms of goalkeepers. And I mean, I look across here, there's loads of games left. Look at this, guys. Loads of games left in the season. So plenty of utility left as well. So they're the goalkeepers. We'll move swiftly on to the defenders now.
Now we have Facundo Malo. So this guy this season has been on fire for Rosario Central. They started off the season not at their best level. Not playing to their level, been very poor in attack, but he's very good. He's a brick wall at the back. Him and Quintana, Quintana's old, he's like 37, 38. So he would be getting rotated more often, but Malo would not get rotated even before the Libertadores games, which is very important. You know that he's going to play every game, the empirists. And he's been very good this season, way better than last season, which is good. Let's see.
Yeah, brilliant.
As you
Okay,
can
it's
see.
consistent starter. Some very good AA scores there as well. A lot of greens, a lot of the light greens as I call them as well. So consistent starter at centre back. A lot of scores between 60 and 70, as you can see from the graph on Sorare. So nice and solid defender, 29 years old, is a good price at the same time as well. We'll move on to the next defender.
Now, this guy, he's going to be joining Rafael Romo's team, Catolica. So he's been managed by their manager before, I believe, in the under 21 World Cup, where they actually got third place. Him and the manager have a very good relationship, and I'm sure he's going to be starting in defense. Where last season they had a very good defense, so if they can keep it up, then I'm sure he's going to get many peak scores. And for his price, he's a very big bargain. A 15 of 0, you could use him in camp game modes for a few weeks, and yeah, I'd say this is one of the most undervalued cards in the game in South America. So.
Yeah, under £10 for a rare card. That is crazy. I suppose a lot of people like myself that don't know about the league, about this region, will think this guy's just another DMP. But moving clubs, has good relationship with the new manager, with the manager. So he could be, he could become even double in price. Again, this is not financial advice. This video just giving you guys some tips here and there. We're not saying go out and buy these players, but we're just giving our suggestions. Well, Alice's suggestions. Under £1 for limited card as well. And you've got plenty of time between now and August, especially for the cap mode. As Elias just mentioned, under £10 for potential starter. But again, he hasn't played just yet, so slight risk, bit of a punt. But again, for that sort of value, you can't really go wrong. We'll jump now, I think, into the midfielders.
So here we have Andres Ecarte. I'm very excited for this guy. When he was playing before his injuries, he was getting the peak scores of the peak scores. He was one of the best in the region. And, since the new update, people have been panic listing him. But I believe he's going to be taking set pieces at his new club. He's going to be the 10. He's going to be the heart of the team. And when he's fit, he is incredible. After he got his injury, he kind of slowed down with his game time since the team he used to play for actually found a new system where they did not need him to be there. But I think at his new team, he can pop off, especially that he's taking set pieces. And, he's joined a less competitive team where he's going to be starting. So, yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. And I know this, I kind of see this guy's name and recognise his face. I just had a quick look in the all-time on Sorare data, and I actually did buy back in 2021, but later sold in 2022. So I did own this guy. I recognise his name. Again, another great shout there. Very cheap price. 32 years old. Again, contract might put a few people off potentially, Elias there. But again, great pick if you can find his form and his fitness at the same time as well. We'll move on to the next
Yeah.
midfielder.
Santiago Ascasibar. This guy I love this guy. I just love him. He's Mr. Consistent, When he has a home game and he doesn't drop 60, then there has to be a big problem because he's Mr. Consistent. Now, he's young, Santiago Ascasibar, joining from the Italian league. He has experience playing the Italian league, played in the Bundesliga. Joining his new team, they're doing very well in the league, and he's getting offers from the top clubs in Argentina, but he says no. He wants to stay. He wants to prove himself. He's the vice captain, and I think he's very good. He's very consistent, as I said before, and he has a long contract, and he's still 26. Very good pick.
Yeah, great pick, and like I said, just noticed he plays a lot of 90 minutes games, so again, another consistent starter. People like myself that look at South American divisions and even like Asia as well on a different topic, look at the risk of rotations or the minutes played, but this guy, he seems to be playing more or less every single game, which is what you want basically when you're buying players on Sorare. So very good choice there as well. I'll move on to the next midfielder pick, who's also got some forward cards, I believe, as well.
Yeah, that is right. Yimi Charm. When this guy announced his move to junior, the South American, Discord section on the Sorare Discord, we're going crazy. Everyone was trying to get this guy, and for a reason. The season when he played, he's proved himself to be very good, despite his old age. Joining the club that he started from when he was young, and he's been very good. Junior have been very good this season, but you have to keep in mind that they play so many midweek, so many games, and Junior like to do is resting their full 11 and not putting them in the squad whenever they feel like it. So this might be a small risk, but he's a very good player when he's starting.
Yeah, spot on. I do own. We mentioned before recording this video. I own the Caicedo for junior. And obviously, last game they did rest the whole 11 team. I mentioned that on my Twitch stream as well, why he didn't play. So yeah, a bit of frustration there. I believe he does take some set pieces as well, if I'm right, Elias, from one side. I think Kai Sado from the other as well.
Yep.
So you know,
Yes,
par
that's
set
true.
piece taker, if you want to call him that. Again, very good value, 32 years old. Again, just a slight risk with the rotation. They have a lot of midweek games, trust me, guys. As an owner from a junior, from Caicedo from junior, there's a lot of midweek games. But again, there's a slight risk of rotation around those sort of players. We'll move on to another midfielder card who's also got some forward cards.
Now, Andy Polo, this is a card I've been talking about since before the season has begun, and he does not disappoint. He plays right wing back slash right mid in a three at the back system. Since the new manager has come in, I've been a bit, skeptical about how he's going to be scoring, and he's still scoring very well. He's attacking and coming back to defend. He's a very, he's all over the field. And I think his forward cards is very undervalued because forward cards are usually the most expensive cards other than the goalkeeper, and his value and his price are very good for the scores that he provides, especially playing at the top club in the league. There's going to be some consistency there, and his home games scores speak for themselves. To be honest, he's very good at home.
Yeah, brilliant. Like I said, those that do play Sorare will hopefully know this now, but forward cards usually do get better scores, as Elias just mentioned there, but you will most likely sometimes pay a bit of a premium. There is some offers out here, but again, you can obviously try and trade with bots, for example. But again, looking at midfielder and compared to forward, you'll see a slight increase in forward cards at the same time as well. But it's a good start. Those dark greens there, guys. Again, very good player. Getting a lot of decisives at the same time as well. We'll move on now to forwards with actual just forward cards.
Now, Darwin Quintero, this guy, he's the heart of Deportivo Pereira's team. He left and it was his boyhood club, and he joined again. Straight away, they gave him the captain's arm badge, playing 2 years, and he takes every single set piece known to man. And whenever a Pereira player has the ball, they always look for him. He's like the Messi of their team. And as you can see from the scores, he gets goals, assists. A bit unlucky in the last game, missing a penalty. But he takes everything, and he's going to be playing all the big games. So I think he's a very good pick for the price he is. He's playing every minute, and okay, he might be old, but he still has 2 years on him. So
Yeah, yeah. As I
that's
mentioned
it.
on the goalkeepers as well, the age does play a factor in my decisions as well. So I'm sure it does on other managers, but that contract just gives you a little bit of peace of mind. But again, look at his scores just from this season. As we mentioned a moment ago there, look at that, guys, from his new club. Those AA scores, again, unlucky last game due to the penalty miss, as Lars just mentioned, but those AA scores there are absolutely incredible. Takes all set pieces. Definitely one I had no idea about before recording this video. So hopefully that's kind of one of my top picks from this video, what I've seen so far. So yeah, really good card, really good price. The only concern at the moment is there's no rare cards on the market, which probably goes into play because he's that good and he's that on form at the moment in time and is the Messi of that team. Now moving on to the final pick of this video.
Now, here we have a pick. I mean, there's a bit of risk in it. Gabriel Hutch joining from the Argentinian league, going to Chile, which in my opinion is a way easier league, where I think he's going to be playing every game. And if he does play every game, he's going to be scoring non-stop. Now, if he does start and become a starter, then he's going to smash it. But it all depends on how he plays in training, because he has competition. They signed another forward. And yeah, if he's the one who's going to be playing, then he's going to be the one scoring goals, because joining a less competitive league, of course, and with his experience, he should be good for his price, especially.
Yeah, brilliant. So a bit of a pump with that one. I think he's 37 years old. Again, myself and Elias aren't saying go out and buy this player or these players. We're just saying we're highlighting some players that you might not know about, and just kind of showing them off, basically. In an unknown division, obviously, there's going to be contenders moving forward from end of March, then obviously into August at the same time as well. But we have got the Cap 240, pick your target until August anyway. So players like this, for example, at 59 pence for limited card, would be crucial, in June and July in the off season, and when European leagues aren't playing, would be absolutely amazing sort of cards, really. So again, another top pick from Elias there at the same time. Now that is the video, guys. I want to thank Elias so much for coming on to the channel. Where can people find you, Elias, if they want to contact you regarding any kind of South American, any questions regarding these players or in South America in general?
Now, I will answer every single question you guys go for me. You're gonna message me on my Twitter, Elias Paper Hands. That's it, handle. I'll be answering all your questions with my honest truth. And yeah,
Yeah, brilliant. No, thank you so much for coming on. I'll leave a link in the description below of Elias's Twitter and put on the kind of screen right now. Thank you so much for coming on, buddy. It's much appreciated. Again, we aren't saying go out and buy these players. We are not, financial advisors. Do your own research, guys, as always. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one.